assisted living was not always a senior home. Built originally in the 1800s, this building was known as the Poor Farm, also known as McFadden Manor. During the Great Depression, this farm passed out food to those who could not afford it. The brick wall shown here is part of the original manor. Manor housed Malden residents who were ill or in need of a place to live. It was first used for the care of indigent residents in 1772, and it was formally organized as a poor farm and almshouse in 1780. Malden Poor Farm, built in 1871 on Upper Forest Street, served Malden's poor for many years, transitioning later into a nursing home in 1955, known as McFadden Manor. The building itself is 77,500 square feet. The surviving elements of the property include the 1870 Warden's House and the 1933 Infirmary, which continues to be structures located within the facility. There is also a jail still in the basement that used to serve the purpose of being used to put residents who came home drunk in until they sobered up. This jail was built directly under the farmhouse. The property was listed as a National Register of Historical Places in 2020. Here is part of an interview with resident William Thompson Joseph Dempsey, who remembers seeing the manor back as a child in the 1920s. When and where were you born?
In Medford, Mass. And I was born August 19th, 1924.
Alrighty. Where did you grow up?
I grew up basically in Linden, Malden.
In Malden?
Yeah, Linden section. I did live in the other section when I was real little. But I'm basically a Linden kid.
A Linden kid? Alrighty. What was the neighborhood like where you were growing up?
Friendly.
Friendly?
It was the Depression.
The Great Depression?
Yeah. The Great Depression years. And everybody helped everybody else. Yeah, I'm serious. I'm telling you the truth.
Before Forestdale became Forestdale, what was it like? Do you remember anything about it?
Vaguely, yes. It was a farm.
A farm.
They had pigs and cows and all sorts of crops, chickens, and they used that food to feed the people that lived here.
Oh.
There was a house here. It was called the Poor Farm.
I believe it was someone's manor as well.
This one?
McFadden Manor?
Manor.
McFadden Manor.
Well, it used to, when I was a small kid, it was the Poor Farm. Then it was named for McFadden Manor, and they improved it a little bit, built it a little bit nicer and things like that. Then I didn't see it too often because there was very little excuse to go down this area. But it has come along.
This is the end of my miniature documentary for the McFadden Manor.